Hi everyone, Pyro here. Since this is the first video of 2025, I want to cover the most important skill to learn in decorating. Today, I'm going to teach you how to place your decorations almost anywhere you want. Clipping objects into each other is the most important decorating skill to learn, as it will enable you to create unique shapes and designs to really make your orbiter or backroom stand out from everyone else's. Most of what I've done in my orbiter just wouldn't have been possible without this technique. So, let's get into it. First, we have to talk about anchor points. When decorating, objects only have collision at the anchor point, which is this point here, where the three axes meet, which you can see in constrained movement mode. Everywhere else on the object has no collision, and can be clipped into other objects without any trouble. But sometimes you need to clip an item's anchor point through another item or through a wall. To do this, follow these steps. Turn off grid snapping and surface snapping. Move the object so that its anchor point is touching right up against the object you want to clip into. Go into constrained movement. Make sure you're on local mode, not global. Rotate the object so that two of its axis arrows are pointing diagonally into the object you want to clip into. Here, for example, the blue and green axes are pointing into the wall panel. Remember that axes extend both ways. I recommend using angle snapping for this rotation, so that when you later rotate the object back, you can do it exactly. Now, move the object along that axis into the other object until it can't go any further. Move it slightly on the other axis that is pointing into this object, and repeat these last two steps until the object can freely move inside the other object. To clip through multiple objects at the same time, you will need to do several movements in this way. Finally, you can put the object back to the rotation you want. And it's as simple as that. The main thing you need to pay attention to now is red zones. It is completely impossible to place down an item if any part of it is touching a red zone. So, while you can use clipping to place items through walls, floors and ceilings, these all have red zones pretty close behind them, so larger items will have to be rotated to be flat against the wall if you want to put it there. Also, be careful not to lose decorations behind walls. If you clip certain small decorations behind a wall, and if you don't leave a selectable area of the item visible, when you press confirm, that item will be permanently stuck behind the wall, with no way to select it. The only way to recover it then would be to reset the entire room, so make sure that clipped items still have a selectable area showing to avoid this. That's as much detail as I'm going to cover today. I wanted to keep things nice and simple because this is a simple technique, but it is absolutely vital to know how to do this for both orbiter and dojo decorating. If you want a more in-depth look at this topic, Vash Kawai made this video which I would highly recommend to you, and my guy Mad Divos also covered this in his orbiter tutorial. Thanks for watching. As always, your support on this channel is massively appreciated, and it would mean the world to me if you hit subscribe. I'm going to be keeping up doing weekly videos, so stay tuned. And leave a comment if you have any questions, I always reply to them quickly. See you next week. Bye!